We're looking at a source called The Indispensable Project, Cultivating Your Inner Self.
Right.
And our mission really is to unpack its main argument, which is that really focusing on your own personal development,
Mm.
that's the fundamental key.
Yeah, the key to success and, fulfillment in pretty much all areas of life.
It's a strong claim.
It is. It
Yeah.
suggests that everything you might want externally, career, relationships, even money, it all stems from what's happening inside you. It's an outward reflection.
Right, so maybe we're looking in the wrong direction sometimes, chasing the results.
Instead of the source code, as you put it earlier,
Yeah.
which the source says is, well, you.
Exactly. And the first big idea it throws out is you are the root, everything else is the fruit.
It's a powerful metaphor, isn't it? The fruits being the visible things, your job, your bank balance, how your relationships look.
Uh-huh.
But the Reitsista, that's your character, your
Yeah.
ability to learn, manage your emotions, your grit.
And the source points out a common trap, right? People spend all their energy trying to fix the fruit.
Yeah, exactly. Like getting a new job but bringing the same old work habits.
Yeah.
Or trying to change other people instead of managing their own reactions first.
So it's like rearranging deck chairs?
Kind of. But the indispensable project says no, work on the roots. Strengthen your character, build your skills, develop resilience.
And the fruits naturally get better.
That's the idea. It's presented as basic cause and effect, starting from inside.
Okay, which connects then to this other point. Your personal growth actually sets your ultimate ceiling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this part's fascinating. The source argues you basically can't sustain external success beyond your internal capacity.
Meaning?
Meaning, if you lack, say, the discipline or the integrity or maybe the communication skills needed for a bigger role,
Mm-hmm.
getting promoted won't magically give you those things. In fact, the higher level might just make those internal gaps more obvious, painfully obvious sometimes.
So wanting a higher level means you first have to become the kind of person who operates effectively at that level.
Precisely. The internal shift has to come first, or at least be happening concurrently, for the external change to stick. Sustainable change, anyway.
It really shifts the focus.
It does. And it leads to this other powerful question the source implicitly asks.
Yeah.
What are you building that truly lasts?
Because jobs change, industries shift.
Your title could be gone tomorrow.
Right.
But the source says your character, your resilience, your adaptability, that inner drive, those things go with you.
They're portable assets.
The only assets, it argues, that truly compound over your whole life
Right.
and can't be, wiped out by a recession or a company merger.
So investing in those is the real secure investment.
That's the pitch, which then changes how you might see your day-to-day, especially work.
How so?
Well, the indispensable project suggests your job isn't just for earning money. It's a training ground.
A platform to build yourself.
Exactly. Use the challenges to build perseverance. Use the difficult conversations to practice empathy and communication.
See deadlines as chances to get more focused, more disciplined.
Right. You're leveraging the external structure of the job to work on your inner game.
Okay, so it's not saying quit your job and meditate all day.
No, definitely
Yeah.
not. It's not an either-or thing. It's about priority.
Yeah.
The source is quite clear. Work hard at your job, make a living, of course, but always understand that the real project, the long-term indispensable project,
Is you.
is you. Prioritizing that inner growth doesn't mean slacking externally. It means using everything, including your work, for your development.
Because when you improve yourself, your skills, your perspective, your energy, you naturally become more effective, more adaptable.
And ultimately more fulfilled, regardless of what's happening outside.
It really hammers home that you are your own most valuable asset.
And ignoring that inner world is like building a skyscraper on shaky ground. It just won't hold.
Okay, so let's pull this together. What does this all mean for you, listening? We've looked at this core idea from the Indispensable Project.
You're the root. Everything else is the fruit.
Right. We talked about how your inner growth really dictates your potential ceiling in life and work.
And how things like your character and resilience are the only assets that truly compound and can't just be taken away. Unlike skills or jobs, which can fade.
We also touched on using your work, whatever it is, as a kind of gym for your inner self.
Yeah, and that key distinction. It's not about choosing between inner work and outer work. It's about prioritizing inner growth to make the outer stuff better, more sustainable, more fulfilling.
The source really drives home. You are the most critical project you'll ever work on.
Investing in yourself, that inner development, it feeds you for a lifetime in ways external wins just can't.
So here's a final thought to maybe chew on. If cultivating your inner self is the fundamental project, what's one small step you could take today? Something maybe a bit uncomfortable, perhaps. One small step towards working on that inner foundation, that root system. What fruit might that eventually lead to? Fruit you maybe haven't even imagined yet.